Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today we're taking a look at Painkiller 2025. Now this is the new installment of Painkiller coming out pretty soon, and this is a demo version currently on Steam. So as per usual, let's talk about requirements. As per minimum, you need an Intel i5 9th gen or Ryzen 5 2600X, 16GB of RAM, either GeForce GTX 1660 Super or Radeon's RX 6600 XT. For recommended specs, you need an Intel Core i5 10th gen or Ryzen 5 3600, 32GB of RAM, and either GeForce RTX 3060 Ti or Radeon's RX 6750. Now, I do believe that these specs are based on the fact that this game does use Unreal Engine 5. The previous Painkiller games, which are essentially kind of like shoot 'em up titles, were using their own proprietary engine, and they were not touching Unreal. But nevertheless, I do believe that it should be a pretty well optimized game considering the publisher. So settings wise, as per usual, we're going 2K native resolution, 100%, full screen, no vertical sync, no frame rate limit, field of view is cranked up, motion blur is disabled. Painkiller series do use motion blur quite a bit. That's a personal preference for yourselves. Graphical quality is epic across the board, and that's pretty much all there is. So let's jump in and see where it is. MSI is going to be on the right hand side, which is not ideal, but the left hand side is usually occupied with multiple objectives and what you need to do, where you need to go. So we'll see how it looks. So yeah, anyway, let's just jump in and have a look. Also, this game finally supports official co-op, which was missing from the previous Painkiller titles.
Beyond the mortal realm, Purgatory is stricken by a demon infestation. The fallen angel Azazel builds a demonic army from marred human souls. Rising from slumber are his monstrous Nephilim, they who will lead the army to raise the earth. Yet a team of unlikely mortals are charged with a holy mission: to stop Azazel. You are one of them. I am the Archangel Metatron, the scribe of mankind and the voice of the Creator. I won't ask who you are because it doesn't matter. Hurry along now.
Where am I?
Purgatory. We're currently experiencing a demonic infestation. Care to help?
Listen, pal, I can barely remember who I am right now. But if it's demon killing you want, I'm in.
Good. Because that wasn't a choice.
Wow. Opening the gate literally dropped us down to 35 frames, but anyway, let's have a look what we have. Pretty contained areas. This is pretty much like an arena wave type shooty game, and I don't expect this to impact in performance too much. We're pulling 5.4 gigs of video memory allocated, 12 gigs of RAM, and we're currently at least above 60 frames, but as the gates proved, that will be kinda not always the case.
Only to the holy scripture, not a twisted harpy like you.
Normally, I'd have a banquet cherry upholstered with your skin. But I'll tolerate your ignorance for now, if it means I'll be free of this ugly cage.
Proceed to the Bastion of Redemption.
Is he speaking to us?
You are unworthy of wielding celestial weapons.
Right, okay, so this is one of the more generic Painkiller weapons, and it does not have the secondary fire, which should actually shoot out this particular blade and create like a light beam that burns the demons. Now, those who played the previous Painkiller, you probably saw the weapon showcase on the demos and the announcements, so you wouldn't be too surprised about stuff, but yeah, it is how it is.
It's what you do with it that counts.
tiny frame time spikes, as you can see. It's not too bad now, but yeah, something is still being loaded in. Now, granted, when it comes to Unreal Engine 5, again, and this is a running theme, this is not exactly the worst implementation of Unreal Engine 5. The game does look pretty much almost exactly nearly the same as the previous Painkillers, and we're talking very long time ago, like starting from 2003 and upwards. And to be fair, I mean, yes, you do have some visual fidelity when it comes to little tiny things, like you can see the little crooks and things of everything around you, but it's not exactly what Painkiller was known about. It's more about the hordes, and essentially just
This
getting the enemies
a true
down, so
demon-slaying
yeah.
weapon.
Okay, this gun does have alternative fire, that's good. Oh, frame drops is... yeah, it's painful.
Also a demon-made weapon. But you may ignore the latter if it helps you sleep at night. Figuratively speaking, there is no sleeping in purgatory.
Yeah, there's no way they they can be okay with this game dropping frames mid-fight. Load the level and let me live, because yeah, this is no. This is a no. This is a no.
Where in the blazes am I? Hell itself.
Welcome to Purgatory, pal. Hope you like killing demons.
Oh, I do. I'm just not much good at it. That's what got me here in the first place.
Yeah, and we're dropping frames while traversing the level, so I do believe this is a level loading thing. Then again, you know, for a demo, I'm gonna be very lenient about this. Like, overall, if they get rid of the level loading stutters, which essentially is just kind of like a pipeline issue, give or take. Or maybe this game just requires to not be run on Epic, because then again, if Unreal Engine 5 is in play, might as well just be the Lumen implementation or something. I didn't see any settings for RTX or DLSS or FrameGen, which is relatively expected, but I would really kind of expect it to be a little bit more polished for a demo, you know. But as long as the game keeps up around 160 frames at all times, I would say this is what Painkiller should be. And honestly, none of those games really had any high requirements. I think the only reason you need 32 gigs of RAM and starting off 3060 Ti is because of the Unreal Engine 5, to be fair. But as per usual, I mean, this is honestly nothing new.
Elemental damage to stun the large demon.
Okay, he wasn't so tough.
There's more where that came from.
I require some assistance.
Hold on, partner. Damn it! Could use a little help here.
scouting, huh?
Well, scouting became shooting. Much obliged. I could do with some healing, if you can spare it.
Not really, but I'm feeling charitable. Healing, if you need it.
Those committed to purgatory never truly die. Deceased companions may be resurrected at the altar.
He's full of useful advice, isn't he?
Sometimes, but mostly he's full of something else.
That was a peculiar sensation. I hope not to repeat it often.
That's what my wife used to say.
Behold, the bastion of redemption. Purge this place of its demonic infestation.
With pleasure! Load up on ammo.
They underestimate us.
The bastion is now yours. I suggest making this your base of operations for future incursions against the demon hordes.
So we're the vanguard of the Angel Army now?
Don't get too full of yourselves. You're neither angels nor an army.
Mercenaries would be more appropriate. They are expendable.
That one catches on quick. When you're ready, alone or with your companions, I have important missions for you. Enjoy your stay in purgatory. After all, it will be a long one. A very long one.
Right. So the demo itself goes for about, I think, half an hour or 40 minutes, but
Mission of the gravest importance.
I'm gonna say a couple things. As you can see now, the frame time really just spiked up. First and foremost, for a co-op game, this is gonna be amazing. For performance, this game was doing the shader compilation and preload, so I'm just thinking, will that gonna be slightly changed or improved? Knowing NVIDIA, it might actually even release a driver for it. There's a couple of new games coming out as well. You can check them all out on Steam demo page. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not too bad. I can't really say that, you know, I'm not gonna play this game. I will, but I mean, for co-op, it's just a shoot 'em up title. Outside of that, yeah, that will require a little bit of getting used to. So this is where we can just test our guns, I suppose. Okay. But yeah, I think you guys seen enough. Leave a comment down below if you were waiting for the new Painkiller game. Have you played the previous ones, and what do you think about the games walking over to Unreal Engine 5 rather than using their older proprietary engines that the devs actually build themselves? Let me know. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Over and out.